The Kardashians and the Met Gala. So page 6, aka the Bible, lol, says that the Kardashians won't be attending the Met Gala. So who cares? But what does fashion mean?
What does fashion mean? Let's talk about it because I have tea and time today.
Fashion has come to mean power, entertainment, media, front row fashion week, politics in many cases.
Let's first talk about what Bethany means by fashion. She is talking about people who are in the fashion industry, who are in that circle of fashion professionals. That is not, no disrespect, but that is not the fashion influencers that you see on TikTok.
What is fashionable? Is it going into Chanel, looking at a window and saying, I have $100,000, so I can buy that whole window? I get to be fashionable. Being a billionaire or famous, sitting front row, that's what fashion means. Does fashion mean I get to hire a stylist, or I get to have the most social media followers, so therefore I'm the most fashionable? Is it a housewife wearing F's and C's and G's up the ass every which way but Sunday? Because I don't see Anna Wintour wearing an H belt or F's and G's and C's. That seems like that's for the masses. That's for people who want to just participate and like show off and flex and pretend they're fashionable.
Wearing a shit ton of designers does not mean you have fashion or style. It's quite the opposite. It actually means you don't, but you're overcompensating.
Style. I see fashion as people who are creative, artists, interesting, combine, get inspiration from history and art and culture and street culture and poetry and food, and that people who can combine highs and lows, people who are comfortable with their own personal style. Like Anna, she wears necklaces she's had for decades.
Bethany's description and explanation of fashion is absolutely true. I have been a stylist and costume designer of wearable art for over 15 years, and I'm drawing inspiration from shit like the wind. It's very abstract, and I don't need a label on anything to know when something is in fashion or not. And the part about Anna Wintour wearing the same necklace for decades is when you create a signature that people recognize you by. It's marketing.
A fashion, which is not Addison Rae and Kylie Jenner wearing a backwards baseball hat and a tutu and throwing money at the problem. Respectfully to Addison Rae, who's a lovely young girl, but she's a TikTok influencer.
You cannot buy your way into the fashion industry. You can buy clothes, but you can't buy your way in. Having a lot of followers also won't get you in. You will always feel like you're on the outside looking through the window. Cosplaying fashion with labels won't get you in. To be accepted and respected in the fashion industry, see, that's the thing. You can get invited to stuff, you can be in certain rooms, but you won't be respected. To be respected, you have to put in the work.